Paul, you're very welcome. Thanks a million for taking some time. I know you're very busy. Maybe just give us a bit of background in terms of how the idea evolved and just the background and how you're getting on so far.
No problem, and thanks to Connolly for having me. So I suppose it was around the 9th anniversary last year. I thought about doing something. Because I was playing football down here for all my life until I went to Scotland. Always had something to train for, and I was like, I would like to do a half marathon or a marathon, just to have something to focus on for training. And then I thought of this because I looked into how far the distance was to Clare first, and it was 168 kilometres in total, which sort of equated to 7 half marathons. I said, geez, 1 half marathon would be good, but 7 would be even better. So looked into it then, and thought about it, kept thinking about it August, September, October, November time, and came to January, and I discussed with Barry Gorman here and Eamon Kilgannon, 2 of my best friends, and we're sort of seeing how realistic it would be, and that's sort of then the ball got rolling. Then once Barry done up the programme, there's no going back then. So training's gone well so far, thank God, or has gone well. I think it's basically done now. We only have a day to go now, so yeah, we're ready to go.
Well, what's your training schedule like for an event like this? Is it long runs, or is it shorter runs, longer runs, or how does it work?
Yeah, so at the start it was probably a bit shorter. It was probably around 3 or 4 10 kilometres a week. That's sort of what my base was anyways. At the start was maybe 2 10 kilometres, and then we built up from there, and we've done a gradual progression that Barry done, which has been great. That sort of probably was what saved me from any niggles or anything and knocks. So I suppose before end of May, start of June, I was doing 4 25 kilometre runs, and then into middle of June I was doing 5 sort of 20 kilometre runs, and getting up to, so I was up to 114 kilometres a week before.
How's the body holding up?
Holding up alright, thank God, surprisingly. So yes, so Barry and Eamon have done a good job of holding me together, so no, there's nothing too pressing now. I'm ready to go and body's feeling fit.
Very good, very good. You've got a lot of support from all the local areas in Clare. Can you just talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I suppose everyone knows around here how good our local community is in general. Like even when Mum died, she was unbelievable. We've had other tragedies in the area, and how well the community gets in behind everyone, and the support getting. I've said it on to multiple people when about it. If you didn't have the support of the people that are donating, sure, I'd just be some Egypt that's running from Clare to Sligo. So it's the people that are donating that make it, and the people obviously around here have been unbelievable. Even people that have no affiliation to the Northwest and the hospice have been unbelievable. But I suppose the story with any hospice is the same. Like, people know somebody that's been affected by cancer or sort of terminal illness that have used palliative care services, and I suppose that's unfortunately that's relevant to a lot of people, but it just shows the support that we have in not only our local community but far and wide as well.
You're fundraising for the Northwest Hospice, which is an extremely they're an excellent organisation who do unbelievable work in the community. They were our own charity partner here at the Connolly Farmers Market for a number of years. And again, I'm sure that adds to the appeal of the fundraising.
100%, yeah, and obviously we have our own story with Mam, but the local, like the club here as well, with that being a charity as well, is obviously another part of why it's such a good sort of fundraiser to do for the charity. And I was just down at them yesterday, and I suppose we're talking about where the funding goes to. They're after building a new part to the hospice there, just opening up at the end of October. Obviously that's government funded, but the stuff that our fundraising is going to be sort of therapeutic services, what they're saying, and the bits and pieces that make sort of people more comfortable around towards the end of life, and those final days, which are really important.
Brilliant. In terms then of the actual event itself and the whole logistics around organising over 7 days, maybe just talk to us a little bit about that, what's involved.
Yeah, there's been I was joking, I came back here on Wednesday night, and I said it was a lot easier staying in Scotland because everyone else was organised. When I came back then, it's been flat out, that's been tougher than any of the runs I've had so far. So there has been an unbelievable amount of sort of organising stuff. Like my dad, who's unbelievable anyways, but he's been unbelievable again, just organising everything. Friends and families, 2 of Mam's sisters are up over from the States as well. They've been unbelievable. And then there's Pat Ryan down in Quinn, who's been unbelievable down there. He's doing all the Clare sort of organising, and yeah, we've been on to Gardaí, and anyone, like the amount of people that have been willing to help has been unbelievable. So I've been really lucky again there. The organising, I suppose, the running wise wasn't too bad. Like there wasn't too much to do other than just run. But yeah, getting people organised into different groups has probably been the toughest. And people asking what time suits, and I'm like, oh sure, show up whenever. I'll be running either way as long as it suits other people. So no, it's been good to get the support from everyone around.
And what's the plan on each day then? Will you start at the same time each day, or will you vary it?
Yeah, so I think we're sort of trying to do around. So the run tomorrow in Clare is starting at 1 o'clock, and we'll probably aim to around 1 o'clock every day, depending on the weather. We were just saying beforehand, we're hoping Ollie's giving us a good day, good week ahead. But I think the weather's meant to be holding up all right. It's not too hot either, so I think we're going to aim for 1 or 2 o'clock each day, and then the last day we'll be starting from the bottom of Knock Airport on the N17. Probably leave there around 12, and I'd say the run will be a bit longer on the last day with the way the legs will be. So hoping to be in Achonry Cemetery for 2:30, 3 o'clock on the Saturday, because football's on and at 5 and that's important.
A big celebration afterwards.
Hopefully, yeah, we'll have a bit of a celebration. I'd say somewhere.
Any plans then to maybe take on a half marathon or marathon afterwards?
Yeah, a lot of people have been asking that, and I'm sort of half thinking about it. But I really miss football now. I really want to get back into football and play with the junior lads. If we get a chance, and we'll see what happens.
So I'll just hand over to Ollie for a quick chat.
Yep.
Okay, Paul, just on behalf of your club and our club, Connolly and Abrina J, we want to wish you the absolute best of luck on this remarkable initiative. So well done on taking it on. I know you're going to get through it. Are there rumours out there that Jerry Connolly's going to get the runners on for some of the days? Tell me about that.
We'll have to see. He might run the last bit of road down into the graveyard. That might be the most he'd be able to do, but he's a dodgy hamstring. Anytime that man goes for a kickabout or any kind of increased intensity, he does tend to pull the right hamstring. So we'll have to check him out after that.
Just so you know, Paul, you know your community and your club is remarkably proud of you. So well done and good luck with the initiative, as I say. Tell us a bit more about how people can support if they want to throughout the next week.
Yeah, so I suppose I think most people here have donated. So for anyone who wants to donate, you can go to the Instagram page. It's Clare to Sligo for Northwest Hospice. Link in the bio there. And yeah, I suppose other than that, if you can come out and just give us a cheer along and give us a bit of encouragement. I'm sure the lads here might give more abuse and encouragement sometimes here, but in more endearing terms. But if there's people who are around who even want to join for a bit of run, they're more than welcome. That'd be great. And just like to say thanks to all the sponsors, especially I suppose first of all Noel Gormley and Louise Ward from Goa. They've sponsored the jerseys, and they've been unbelievable. Not only in doing the work for the jersey, but they're donating 100% of the profits for the jerseys to the hospice as well, which is unbelievable. We're so lucky to have them in our local community. They're such an asset to have. Then the sponsors who've put money towards accommodation. Mickey McDonough from Mickey Max in Tubber, Shane McDonough from Daybreak, and then Cahill Cerdas and Garrod Cerdas, they've donated and just sponsored food and drink for the week, the bananas and stuff that'll keep us all going. They donated money for that, and local club man here as well, Paul Feedy's made a massive contribution to the donation as well. And there's so many people to thank. I'm definitely going to forget a few, but they're the main sponsors that have been unbelievable so far, and been a pleasure to work with. So thanks to all of them, and thanks to the club here. I think they've got me ready for the last sort of 20 years or so for coming down here on Saturday mornings like this with the kids and stuff. It's been great, and there's been plenty of running around this pitch that's prepared me for this, so we're well set.
This is the ultimate fitness test.
Yeah, exactly. It's worse than any bleep test or Banksbo test.
Well, I think we'll wrap it up there. So just again to wish you the very best, and as Ollie said, we're all immensely proud of what you're doing. So well done, Paul.
Thanks, David. Thanks, Ollie.
Come on, Paul. Well done.
Thank you.